Hello everybody, welcome on in. I'm Orion. We are back with some more Reincarnation Insurance Program and the Void Spire update. So we're going to continue our run from last time. So if you haven't seen this yet, go check out the first video that I just did a couple days ago. They put out a new in-game mode called Void Spire, and basically what you do is you run a normal mode, you run a normal map, just a normal run on either risk level 5 or 6, and then it saves your build, and then you use that build to come into the Void Spire and see how far you can make it. So you can see there's 100 floors here, which is a crazy amount, but we're only on floor 7 right now, so we're just going to continue this. We're going to keep we have sort of a psionic reload build going, so that's kind of what we're doing here. But yeah, let's just we'll play this for like, I don't know, a little bit and see how far we can make it. There's 5 different modes right now in this game, or I guess you can call them modes, maps. And so that's kind of what we're doing. I am playing on controller now too, which is pretty nice. I'm curious how far, we can take a build like this. If it's real, it did seem to get kind of challenging at one point. We start taking a lot of damage, only at floor 7 too. But I also think we have a pretty strong build at the moment. They did, I just noticed too, I went through all my gear before I started this, and they let you auto sort stuff now too, which is pretty nice. It's still not as good as where I think it should be, but it's a better. At least you can auto sort stuff now, where before you couldn't sort at all. I still think they should add stuff where you can start sort of having options, but an auto sort's a good start. I was really surprised they didn't have that to begin with. Oh shit. See what I mean? That hit for a lot. This build gets pretty crazy with with all the explosion range. It's crazy. Because we have a ton of psionic range right now. Okay, victory. You pretty much get guaranteed legendaries every time, with possibility of mythics. Okay, so let's do our divine tech. Let's go do the explosive. And let's do... I'm still unsure a bit about how this works exactly. We'll put all our points into this one, so we get a higher chance to do the damage multiplier. Because I'm just curious what happens if you pick things where you don't have that actual ability. That's the only thing I'm not really too sure about. I'm not sure if you actually get that ability, but I don't think you do. I think the biggest thing too is I know they have like 5 different maps in this right now. I hate that I have to change my auto attack every time. I would like to see, even though they have like these different modes, there's only they're all the same map every time. I think I would like to see that be a little bit more random. So every time we do this beacon map, it's always going to be the same. It's always going to be the exact same map, the exact same layout. The escort mission's always going to be the exact same. They did. This is, totally fair too. They did say this is just kind of like a beta phase of this game, but they wanted to put it in and let people play around with it and try it out. So, can't really expect too much, because if they say it's a beta, just take their word for it. They're going to work on it. They're going to add more to it and all that kind of stuff. But I do think it's very promising. I'm very intrigued by what they can add here to this mode. Yeah, just some suggestions. I definitely would love to see more randomized maps. So even if you do the beacon mode, like you can keep the beacon mode, but give me a random map each time. Because I'm pretty sure it's always the same map. I'm not sure if it's always the same enemies. I haven't played enough to kind of figure that part out yet. You know, like the same spawn rates and all that fun stuff. But it could be. See, we do take a good chunk of damage here too on these hits now. Okay, so victory. Okay, so more gear. Okay, let's do our divine tech. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do this one again. Still 100% success rate. Okay. And then let's go to next HQ. So now we just have a death arena. And then again, this is gonna be pretty much the same every time. I like this mode though. It's cool because it's probably going to be the best way to just farm gear too. Because I mean, you can see we already have. I guess we got 4 legendaries. You know, cleared 2 modes, 2 legendaries each time. Let's actually look real quick. Auto fire, auto aim. See, like I want this on all the time. I don't know if you can actually turn it on all the time though. Because every time I jump into a new round, I have to turn it back on. Okay, that was pretty quick. Oh, it wasn't going for a second there. Okay, so legendaries again. Okay, upgrade divine tech. I'm gonna keep going with this one until. Okay, so now it's at 90%. So now it's a 30% success rate. Let's try it. Wow. Did we not fail once, even at the super low levels? Okay, now we got a boss fight. Okay, so interesting. He drops a bunch of purples, but he did drop a mythic. Okay, I think oh yeah, I was about to say, it's like, I think I have those, and they're the exact same boots I already have. Okay. All right, so let's do our upgrades again. Let's go over here and see what this is at now. So it stays at 30, okay. So let's come over here now to the explosive rounds and upgrade those. Yeah, that's weird. Huh. It seems like it's never failed. I wonder if that's the thing. Okay, see, now we come to the beacon mode again. And it's going to be the exact same. but now we're on the 11th floor. So I'm curious, after each boss, you know, is that what sort of triggers a difficulty spike? This is a good sort of mode to put in this game, though. I like it. You know, this will be your in-game content. I'm all for that. And then, as I mentioned in the other video too, they do a really good job of, you can't always just do this mode because you have to earn these this sort of currency to be able to fight the bosses. And to earn that currency, you can only earn it by playing the actual game. So you have to kill the bosses in those mode to earn these sort of crystals, I think they're called. I'm not really exactly sure. Is this guy just standing there? What are you doing? Ooh. Okay, so that's a mythic. Okay, so now we're getting 5 tech each time. Let's go here. So 60%, let's see. Success. Oh, okay, it did fail. Success. Fail. Okay. Okay. I was just kind of testing it there. I just didn't recall. Maybe I was clicking it too fast that I didn't notice it was failing sometimes. What's this one? I haven't seen this one yet. Interesting enough. This is basically just another kill the enemies, though. Oh, that's okay. That's different. So now we got a map hazard. Okay. I see you, game. I was wondering where that was coming from. Okay, just like 40 more. Gruesome. Okay, so just two. Where are we at? Okay, we're about halfway full. Okay, let's go over here. Let's start upgrading this now. Our shockwave, because that's all 100%. Oops. Oh, the polar beacon again. I wonder how it determines which ones to do. Because we just did this one. Oh, these are the tough guys. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, these guys just keep stun locking me. So definitely different enemies, because we didn't fight these guys the last time we were here. We just fought those shield guys. Stay far away from these guys. Oh, 3 pieces of gear now. Okay. And then 5 tech. Let's come back to the shockwave again. Okay, success. Huh, now the purge again. We haven't done an escort mission yet. So far, not ultra challenging, but again, there's 100 floors to go through here. When we fill up our inventory, we'll back out, we'll go drop it all off, and then I'll kind of see, we'll take a look at the map to see, or the tower, to see how, to see if it shows us how the enemies scale in damage or anything. One more. Interesting that the fire stays there. Okay, let's do our tech. Come back over here. Okay, 80%. Okay, so we'll stop doing that one now. Let's actually return to HQ, and I'm gonna go drop off all this stuff. I guess it would be nice to be able to sort of dump all your gear too. I don't know. So I'm just gonna throw all this in here. We're not gonna go over any of it right now. Okay, so if we come back to the tower, so see, so we have to pay these corrupted crystals in order to do the bosses. So it's unknown zones, huh? So it's random. Okay. So I guess you could technically get, you could get the same 4 in a row then, huh? And it doesn't technically tell you how much more difficult it gets. You know, it doesn't really say any of that. So you basically do 4 missions and then a boss fight, 4 missions, then a boss fight. And then you kind of get better and better rewards as you progress. We get a little bit more credit, combat supplies. So we cleared all this. Okay. So now we're on 15, the boss fight. Okay, easy peasy. Let's go get our mythic. Do our tech upgrades. Okay, let's start doing something else, I guess, then, huh? Wait, success rate back up to 100 for this? How does that work? Huh. Okay, the Bloody Causeway. I wonder what other types of modes they could add in this game. They have escort missions. They have sort of defend the areas. I would like to see them maybe try to come up with something, you know, pretty unique here. Even sort of, I don't know, maybe even some sort of modifiers would be kind of cool as that you get more harder and harder into the game. You know, like you have that you have an unkillable enemy that chases you around the whole time. You know, like this guy right here, like you can't kill him, but he's gonna chase you the entire time and you have to survive and dodge everything he does while also dealing with all the enemies. I don't know. There's a lot of different things they could try to do. It's kind of one of those things where there's, you know, potentially endless options here. It's just they're only bound by their own creativeness. Ooh, stunned. What kind of stuff do you think they should add? Like, what am I not seeing? What am I not talking about here in terms of, you know, like different game modes? Escort missions, defend the point. Maybe you could race to, like, you have to run to certain objectives. Like you have to run to this objective, run to this objective, run to this one, and all while killing enemies and do it within a certain time. You know, like race to each point. You could collect things. You know, you have to collect 20 mushrooms, things like that. There's a lot of different stuff, yeah. Okay, upgrades. Let's go back and see what's this is looking like again. 60%. I mean, I like getting this up as high as we can because basically it's at a 30% chance now. Jeez, I feel like these rates are a little better than they should be. All right, let's do. Oh, that's back up to 100 again. It said somewhere how it actually works. I think there's, you know, like a hint screen or something. Okay, let's go to next layer. So industrial purge. So yeah, I guess you could technically get the same ones in a row every time if it's just straight up random, because we literally haven't done an escort mission yet. That's one of them. One of them's an escort mission. We haven't seen that. And then I guess the first time I played, I never saw this map. So I think we've seen them all though. Definitely think that's it for the different maps that they have in this game. Really just really looking forward to seeing what more they add to this though, because this is cool. You know, if they can eventually get to, you know, maybe I would say like let's get to like 8 different modes, you know, escort mission, defend, kill. If they could get, you know, like 8 to 10 different modes and then 2 to 3 different map variations of each of those, that would be sweet. I think that would be a really good spot to be in. Victory. Oh, at least that doesn't hurt me. Okay. Let's go back to our tech. So this is back up to 100%. Oh, okay. So we're basically at a bonus damage of 21% with that. Death Arena. It's crazy we haven't seen the escort one yet. So there's basically right now, there's 3 kill maps where it's basically just kill enemies. And then there's an escort mission and a beacon. Defend the beacons. Oh, this is new. Okay, at least they're adding new stuff to this. Or did I just not ever see that? Did I just not see that before? This thing shooting its laser back and forth? Huh. I don't recall seeing that before. I feel like I would have noticed that. It's not really like it's that difficult though. They could make that a little more challenging. But who knows? Maybe as time goes on, it will get more challenging. Right now, it's barely even a minor nuisance. Like it's nothing really. That's weird. When I stand here, it doesn't count either. Even though I'm technically in the circle still. That's weird. Okay, 5 points. 60, 60, 90. Like I said, I guess there's other things we can upgrade. Dang, nice. I'd have to, oh, here we go. Finally, the convoy mission. Like I think he's stuck in there, but I can still shoot him. Go, go, go. Sometimes it seems to go slower, sometimes it seems to go faster. I'm not really sure what kind of determines that. Ta-da. Okay, oh, a purple. I think that's my first time ever seeing a purple drop from that. Okay, 60, 60, 60. Okay, what else do we have here? Rocket salvo, and then smart missiles. Okay, we'll just upgrade these. Okay, we'll do one more. Is it always the same boss too? Tyrant Suppression? It kind of seems like it's always the same boss too, isn't it? It's kind of weird if that's the case. Because I just kind of noticed that this time, because it does always seem to be this the Flesh Tyrant. Which is kind of lame if that's how it is. I'm not sure why they wouldn't include the other boss fights in this. That doesn't really make much sense. Ooh. No, dodge again. Victory. All right. Ooh, they dropped packs. I didn't think they would drop packs. Okay, let's do our tech upgrades. Let's go over here. We'll do this one a bunch of times again. Okay, and then let's go back to HQ and we'll call it there. And then we'll jump back in for, I don't know if we're gonna do, I don't know if we're gonna try to do all 100 floors in this series. That seems like a lot. I don't know. I have to put these, I still don't know how to use these packs. Packs must be used at the artisan NPC to add set effects to multiple pieces of equipment. Okay, yeah, I'll have to figure that out because I have a couple of packs sitting here. So we'll do those too. But yeah, there we go. That's more of the in-game mode, and like I said, you know, we'll continue playing this a little bit more. But man, there's 100 stages, so maybe I just do these like in a stream sometime. I don't know. That's a lot of content to do for a completion here. Okay, what did we get here? Dismantle over 100 pieces of gear. Cool. Okay, well, there we go. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.